Bari Weiss, now officially editor-in-chief over at CBS News. It is wild.
But as of today, I'll be taking on another title too. I'm now editor-in-chief of CBS News, working with new colleagues on the programs that have impacted American culture for generations. Shows like 60 Minutes and Sunday Morning.
CBS News insiders are like, what the fuck is going on here? And very leery of what is to come. And by the way, just so you know, we're not speculating. You could put B4 up on the screen. Glenn Greenwald highlighted this. Haaretz article. He says the Israeli newspaper Haaretz understands what's happening and why. Bari Weiss appointed editor-in-chief of CBS News. And then the subhead says, Weiss is a staunch supporter of Israel, and her journalism often circles back to her Jewish identity. You know, it's not speculation that a big part of the tumult at CBS has to do with Israel. In particular, we know with regard to 60 Minutes, you know, they did an actually like really great piece on Gaza. It was belated, et cetera, but they did it. And apparently Sherry Redstone's very upset about this. Like this was a significant, and this is reported out, part of what they were upset with in terms of the direction of CBS. So Bari is brought in to correct the course in their view of, you know, the direction they're heading. And here's, you know, to get back to what Sagar and I were saying about what is the free press, what have they been up to? I mean, here's some examples of what they were up to. Can put B5 up on the screen. They did this piece called the Gaza famine myth. They did the piece about how, oh, well, really, you know, these kids that the media is portraying as starving to death, well, really, they have these other conditions. So it's not fair to say that Israel is starving them because they have these pre-existing conditions.
Bari Weiss is a basically traditional center-left Zionist. That's what it is. It has coded right-wing very recently, but is actually a very explicit and comfortable part of the American elite. What she has done very expertly is tell extremely rich people what they want to hear. So a lot of the tech elite who backed her also happen to be mega Zionists themselves. And that's also a project which has been core to her conception since her very beginning in politics. And you marry that with, again, she speaks the language of the elite and, of course, is mega pro-Israel, and so can use her like veneer of respectability to turn murdering mass amounts of Palestinian children into an intellectually defensible cause. Like that's what the entire thing is about.
That's you know, her most consistent principle throughout her career, even starting when she was in college, is like commitment to Israel and cancellation on behalf of Israel. You know, this is the same lady who was all in on, oh, we're against wokeness, we're against cancel culture, until it comes to Israel, and then she totally flips on a dime. So that's why I say, you know, the real benefit, if we zoom out, of the free press and of Bari Weiss's approach to quote unquote journalism is that you're never going to have to worry that actual centers of power are going to be challenged, whether that is, you know, with regard to Israel, whether that's regard to tech elite, whether that's regard to concentrations of capital. That is not what she's going to focus on. That's not what her project is going to ultimately be.